Yo, the views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the Smashcast Live or its affiliates.
Finally TV.
I struggle with addiction and alcoholism, so
This is an ugly nigga, bro.
How you feel your boy's soul got sucked, boss?
the tide
Creating the demise of humanity.
could be
Booga booga doo, nigga.
It's hard work, man, like you said, but he says, good looks, my nigga. I'm like, nah, I said, do me a favor, make sure you never call me that.
Yeah. Every time Seth Curry makes a shot, because I just love Seth Curry, every team he's been to. Every time he makes a shot, I'm just like, yes, Seth! Yes, Seth! I fucking hate Curry. I like Steph, one thing, I get that, but Seth has had to grow into who he is with Steph as his brother.
Yeah, facts. Now you're not lying. I hate him because no matter where he's at, no matter where on the court he's at, 3-point line, no matter where on the 3-point line he's at, son, he's making it, bro. You can have 3 people on him, he's making it. I don't care, bro. For
Seth
real.
doesn't give a fuck.
For real, bro.
If he has a slump, he doesn't slouch his shoulders and stop shimmying like
Yeah,
Seth does.
bro,
Seth
yeah.
is Seth. He's
Bro.
gonna keep being Seth.
Facts.
I don't watch basketball.
Bro, he's the type to go half court, shoot, and then make it. You know what I mean?
I don't watch basketball.
He's the type where no matter what team he goes to, he makes them better.
Facts.
Fair enough.
Facts.
Put it
There
that
we
way.
go.
Everywhere
There
he
we go.
goes, he makes them better.
No matter where he's at. For real.
You know? Which is crazy.
What's going on, y'all? It's your man Smash coming at you with another episode of the Smashcast Live. We got another guy. Yeah, we back outside, as a matter of fact.
We
Yeah.
outside.
It's late February, but it's feeling like spring already, dog.
Facts.
We out here with a new guest.
Even though it's
bro.
snowing next
Yeah, it's
2
gonna
days.
snow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tomorrow.
tomorrow
I get to
Tomorrow
see some
night.
snow while I'm back. Cool, because I've been missing that.
Yeah, very new face from Jersey, but he went to Cali
New
for a little
Jersey.
bit, but apparently he's trying to come back to Jersey because fuck California. Joey Rosenberg, how you doing,
Hey, how you
Chief?
doing? It's really great to be here. When you said that, I was like, this kind of sounds like somebody who transitioned and then they regretted it. I'm like, man, I want to be like a full-blown woman again.
Dead.
Chill, bro. She said the testosterone stuff ain't for me, boss. Get the fuck out of
He
here.
said, I can't do estrogen. These I need my estrogen. I need the estrogen.
Oh, man.
The power's too much. I can't handle it.
Did estrogen give you fucking steroids? Like titties? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what's the point of taking estrogen if that's like steroids you take to get muscle, but estrogen, as far as I know, it on a man it gets you titties.
Yeah.
Estrogen is what makes you more emotional.
And feminine. Well, not emotional, feminine.
I
I mean,
You
yeah.
can be nice about it. You can be nice about it, but okay.
I would, love,
what's the difference?
Exactly.
I would love to give my dad some estrogen just to see how he might act.
God damn.
I just because
Give the pops estrogen?
I'm not gonna really do
Hate him?
well.
Will it happen?
No, I love him. I want to get to know him better.
He said, "I love
because
him."
He's getting older. I want him to act a little different so I can get to know all sides of him.
Got you.
I want my dad to have a weird conspiracy face.
He said, I want you to get these titties and act different right
He
now.
said, it's too much, Dad. I can't handle it. You called me a faggot too many times. We didn't have a real conversation. You know what I'm saying? You're too much
He
of
said,
an
I
old
want you to
head.
have feelings.
So he said, just like your girl's pops. He said,
like,
would you want me
ew.
to talk to you softly, like a faggot?
Like a faggot. Oh, no, bro. Oh, no.
Like,
Bro,
Wow.
nah, bro, not real G shit, bro. I know somebody who was talking, you feel me, talking to their son, whatever, you feel me, and freaking, it just got wild because homie wanted to have, the son wanted to have an actual convo with him, and how mans is, he'll motherfucking like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
He's not gonna
like
talk nice to him.
You feel me? He ain't talking nice. He's gonna tell him straight up how it is, cause because he calls himself a real nigga. You know what I mean? But besides that, he basically was just like, yo, why you want me to speak to you? Because the son was just like, yo, I want you to talk to me with a little respect. I like there's a certain way you talk to me, this is that. He was like, oh, you want me to talk soft to you? Like a faggot or something? I'm just like, damn, son. Like, that's fucked up.
Some people like they can't be confident without that, and confidence is something that like everybody values. So like if they whatever they think confident looks like, sometimes that means being
piece of shit to people.
Alpha male. Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
I will. From what he's told me, I don't want to put nobody's business out
Nah.
there like that. But
Nah.
it's like,
Nah.
the circumstances is like, you get it where he's coming from.
Yeah, word.
At the same time, it's still fucked up.
Like, I ain't trying to get way into it,
Right,
but
like you
motherfucker, it's deserved. Everything that he's saying
Right.
is deserved,
because
but
of-
obviously
yeah.
there's certain ways you could go about things.
Right. Because at the end of the day, that's still pops.
Yeah.
Like
You
that's
feel
still
me?
your son.
You feel
But
me?
it's like we get it. We understand. That's amazing. So what's up, bro?
How you doing? It's been a while, man.
Coolin', bro. I ain't seen you since Nyack.
Is that
2-3 years ago?
Yeah,
been
bro.
that long?
I haven't seen you in a minute, bro.
It's about 2-3.
God damn, man. I only just went to LA a couple months ago, but it's been longer than that. Oh, gee. Well, all right. So here's the lowdown.
Because we haven't been in Nyack in a minute too. Like I gotta say that much.
Yeah, olives, right? That was
Exactly.
olives.
Shouts out to that crackhead lady that gave us our
I
nicknames.
saw you. I didn't think she was on crack. I think she was a drunk, bro.
Nah, bro, she was on it, bro. I know she was on that shit, son. Ain't
know,
nobody that skinny, clothes damn near dropping off from her, ain't doing crack. I'm just saying. I'm sorry, but shouts out to that lady. Called me static.
Static?
Called homie solid. And my son Rob called him Inspector Gadget.
How old was she? Was she like?
She looked like she was. She looked like she was on 50s, but since she's probably doing crack, she was 30 or something. You know what I'm saying?
So you're one good open mic set away from possibly closing the deal with that woman.
There you go.
Like, a couple good jokes, you're in there.
You know?
You know, but like
He's like, nah. He's like, nah.
it depends. You know, sometimes
Hold
you
on,
never
bring
know.
that away from your face, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah. No,
I mean, the mic, like, to the
the
side of you, bro.
the mic.
mic.
We want to
My
see
bad,
your
my
face.
bad.
They gotta see your
They wanna
face.
see-
Oh, I see.
Uh-huh.
How's this? Is this good right here?
I think that's
Looking right at the camera.
Is it in front of you?
A little bit. Let me move right here.
Yeah. Bring it like right here.
See, I'm not a professional.
Nah, you good, bro. You
He
good.
said we ain't either, dog. we
What's
ain't
up?
either.
Ain't seen you since like 2019.
Well, I've been doing more stand-up. I was doing more in Jersey City. I was doing more in New York, and then I was also really trying to do production more because, like, so when I
This
started
win
doing
better not fuck me.
when I started doing stand-up, it was around the same time I started doing background work for like different TV shows and shit. And I did that for about 4 years, so it was intrinsically tied. And then I got into the Screen Actors Guild. I got my SAG card.
You got SAG?
I got SAG.
Good for you, dog. Good
You
for
said I'm about to be on TV, mama.
I thought,
for you,
because
bro.
like you'll see me if you like pause and with a magnifying glass look for me in certain places. But it's not, it's not what it's cracked up to be. But it used to be really fun. And then once I had my SAG card, I noticed that I still wasn't getting nearly enough work. Like my rates went up, but I was still not getting enough work. Because there's only so many SAG people they hire, but they could hire hundreds of non-union people. So I asked a couple people, on set, whenever you're working on a film or a show, there's production assistants. Those guys with the walkies just direct the talent, get the food ready, trucks, all that.
Like an intern or something.
Something like, yeah, exactly. Fucking talent wants softer toilet paper. You go to CVS, get the softer toilet paper. So
Crazy.
Vivica Fox stops fucking yelling at people. But like, shit like that. And it seemed like it was good because I was getting more work, but also not really enough to actually survive. And now I'm like, that's why I'm probably gonna move back to Jersey from LA because I don't know. I got to LA 4 or 5 months ago working on a show called Lady Balls. It's like female. It's gonna be female jackass Lady Balls. And, like those girls really get it. Like I saw the hits they took. Their bits were physical as fuck. No stunt doubles. No nothing. And that was for the first month. And then after that, I got tight with the crew. And every time a new show was filming or something, they would call me, and it was enough. And like New York, the film thing works the same way. Like a lot of networking, but out there, it's just so much harder, man, because like
Cutthroat.
it's cutthroat. You don't know, and I don't know anybody. And the guy that gave me the assignment that brought me out there, shout out to Danye, I fucking love him. He's actually
Isaac,
he works on fucking Impractical Jokers.
your shit just fell.
What shit fell?
Did your weed fall out?
Fucking paper. Oh. What's it called, John?
Yo,
As a head?
he's I think he's the head of hair and makeup.
Oh shit.
Danye is like my gay father. He knows this. I told him this. You know how in different universes we're different versions of ourselves?
Metaverse.
In every universe, Danye is exactly the same. That's how gay this man is. He's my extremely gay homosexual
He
father,
said he needs
and I
to.
love him.
He said Danye won't be Danye if he ain't sucking dick.
He's the man. I fucking love. Shout out to Danye.
That's crazy.
He left LA like, you know, not long after that first shoot ended. So all of a sudden, I decided to stay to try and get more work, and it's just been really, really hard to survive out there, man. It really, really is.
Like even with all
It's
the
make it or
bullshit
break
out
it
there,
in Cali, LA, especially LA is make it break it.
It really.
I told you, bro. I fucking hate California. Even though I've never been there, bro.
I'll
I
visit the motherfucker.
That's a good visit.
I ain't living there, bro. You see, bro, them crack fucking villages, bro.
Listen, the
Yeah,
only
fucking
time you should
homeless
be
villages,
the
bro.
only time you should be able to live there if you caught enough clout to deserve to be there.
That's pretty much what it is. I think the Instagram or the influencers pretty much control LA. Like, you know how Rob Dyrdek controls MTV?
Yeah.
Every day it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like 70%.
Yeah.
LA is kind of that for influencers now. It's very there's no room for anybody with like trying to grow there.
Nobody.
You have to go there.
Nobody's can't be there unless you are really lucky, man, and you're working as hard as shit.
But you ain't even gotta work as hard as shit, cause some dudes in Silicon Valley build one app and then they living nice for the rest of their life.
You're right, but listen, it's hard to build an app.
Nah, that's not what I heard. I heard it's easy as shit.
I mean, if you know software engineering,
I mean, a little bit, bro.
you know what I'm saying? If you know software engineering, of course it's gonna be easy as shit,
But then
nigga.
you know what I hear, bro? You get that degree, even if you know how to software engineer, getting the opportunity is a bitch.
Well, that's why most software engineers try to be their own boss.
That sucks that you can put in the time and end up with nothing. Like, how many people do you know? I'm one of them that dropped out of college. It didn't work out like that. Where you got a degree or you
I ain't
spent
even
the
get
money.
in that motherfucker.
Yo,
I ain't even go in college. Nigga said I ain't have enough money, and I ain't do no. Like, I mean, I was fresh trying to get in there. Like, don't know what I gotta do to go into college until my social worker is like, yeah, you need to go online, get loans, this, and that. Yeah, you owe them about $1,000 for your classes. This, and
Just
that.
like that.
You know what I'm
Textbooks.
saying? Bro, I sat there, mind you, I went in Dutchess, I did the whole computer thing. You know when you first get in and they have you do this computer class, so I mean the computer test, whatever, so they can know where you're at in high school and where your knowledge is, so they could teach where to place you and what classes to give you and shit like that, bro. I was in that motherfucker for like 3 hours, finished that motherfucker. They give me my fucking schedule and shit. And then I get a call a day later, go to tell me, oh, I can't attend because I ain't got no money. And I'm like, oh,
It's just
wowzers.
to go
You know
through
what
all
I
that
mean?
just to be. It's a slap in the fucking face.
Definitely. And I mean, it is what it is. That's how colleges get paid and shit. But you know, I mean, I know it's not like that now, supposedly.
Bro,
Supposedly? Ain't it fucking community-free college?
I dropped out in 2016. I can't tell you jack shit about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're dealing with 2 college dropouts and you ain't even fucking win, so I can't say
I'm a
shit.
2-time college drop. I dropped out of
Damn, you
Rutgers and I dropped out of Montclair after when I tried to go back.
I tried Dutchess for 1 semester, just dropped, bro. I said,
You said, fuck this
that.
shit.
Yeah, bro, too much bullshit happened around that time for me to focus on no fucking stuff.
That's a fact. That's a
lot of
fact.
shit happened. Like, bro, I just can't do it, bro.
Bro, and after a while, it's just basic bad business sense, bad survival business sense to put all those hours and have no money coming in. You only have so much energy during the week, so unless you really got a good eye on what you're in class for, what field, and you got a good idea of where you're going, it's, I hate to say it, it's a waste of time, because I grew up believing college was supposed to be college.
I mean, but that's what it is. College is college.
But then you look at it like this, like you know what I'm saying.
Said made to make you fucking be in debt and your
Debt.
kids.
Yeah.
You know?
Bro, spiteful,
You know
snapping
what I
at
mean?
people,
Facts.
sending
die.
soup back.
Facts. That's what college
somebody
is.
got to pay that debt.
College is real G shit.
Bro, I mean, look at this, bro. You go to school for art, right? They still teach you math, bro. It's like, the fuck I gotta learn
Geometry,
this math
nigga.
for? And I'm not algebra. Like, why? Bro, I'm here to
Algebra?
learn theater. Like, what the fuck?
Were
Bro, I
you
was
in
saying
remedial?
No, motherfucker. I gotta take algebra 1 and 2, bro. I was like, what the I was alright with English because I do want to learn writing, but it's like, I'm here for theater, bro.
Yeah, it's weird.
Why I gotta learn algebra?
Why you in college for theater?
That's no fucking and is funny.
Nah, you gotta be, you know what I'm saying?
I was saying, bro. Like when I think of college, I think of the shit that you won't waste time with. Like being a fucking surgeon or something, doctor, motherfucking possible therapist, lawyer. And I heard even the lawyers out here ain't making shit right now.
Yeah, that's not even a thing anymore.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't making shit right. I seen Daredevil.
Being a successful lawyer.
tell me how much Matt fucking made being a motherfucking lawyer, nigga.
My son was getting paid in bananas and all that.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying,
Facts, bro. And he's blind, nigga. That's crazy. Nah, but besides the point. But we're like, fucking, what I like in college, I'm thinking, yeah, you should be there for like the serious shit. Theater should be already like, I mean, yeah, you're gonna learn some shit, but you ain't going to college for it. I mean, art school, maybe. Theater school, maybe. But college?
It's so fucking.
I don't know, son. Even for business, possibly.
Like you gotta, because you gotta take art classes. Like you can't. You stand up. You gotta go to an open mic. Music, you gotta go to an like.
You don't
theater,
even
with
don't
theater,
talk
with
to
theater,
me about
no,
music.
No, it's got you gotta go.
You ain't
You
gotta go to
a
school
class,
for music.
man. If you do, you gotta go to college. No, but you gotta go to a class. You know what I'm saying?
For music?
Yeah.
Not all music.
I mean, it's like because it's like when you go, like you may not have to go to a college, but you have to go to a school, bro. Because like you go over to Europe and shit.
But
bro.
even in school,
But
you don't
hold
even.
on.
I mean, if you're trying to do some orchestra shit,
Nah,
maybe.
bro. You go to school, bro. Over in Europe, bro. Teachers, bro. The best thing you can be apparently is a teacher, especially in the arts, bro.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
So,
knowledge
you
is
gotta
everything in Europe,
You
nigga.
gotta
Damn
go to
near.
a nice ass college, bro.
Nah, not out here.
Like, you ain't gotta go to. Nah, I'm lying. You ain't gotta go to a college, but you gotta go to a school, bro.
So I'm telling you, but on some real G shit, knowledge. I mean, yeah, knowledge is everything as it should, but like dead ass, you could live in America, fail high school. You know what I mean?
Almost did.
You know what I'm saying? And motherfucking be richer than doctors and fucking like real G shit.
Well, there's knowledge like top 10 facts about something that you could get on YouTube. That's knowledge, but then there's like experience.
Yeah, bro, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
Self-knowledge.
especially in America, bro. You don't even need them off. You don't need school to fucking be successful.
Yeah, it's true, man.
And it's crazy. It's fucking crazy, bro.
Not organized institution. You don't need organized institution. That's that's the difference. Because you got the school of life, school of hard knocks.
But I mean, I
know what I'm
get
saying?
it. I
You know
get
what I'm
it.
saying?
I get it.
You need your
But
ass kicked sometimes.
that's the experience part.
saying
That's what I'm saying, bro.
nothing about how I went to elementary school, high school, and to be fair, there's not a lot that they could do to simulate the real world to you when you're a kid. But there's a lot of fat that could be trimmed. There's a lot of not adapting, not correcting things. Still handing out textbooks with like the white pharaoh in the history book. You got like the Sphinx and there's like a white guy's face on it.
Yeah.
Like, like you see that?
How
meme?
could you tell?
Yeah.
It was just just weird things that are already out. Like what we know more facts about, or blatant ignorance. Like the fact, think about it, dude. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Just like when you think about it conceptually, the president was shot 60 years ago. Like
Talking about Kennedy.
Kennedy, right?
Yeah.
Think about that. Like,
You know how many presidents got shot though?
True, but that was one where we had the video and we could watch it over and over again, and it was like when the video started being able to like let you stay horrified.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's like there's things like that really, really. Oh shit. Yo, I was gonna go somewhere with that, but he handed me something. All right, it's a tobacco cigarette. What I was saying is that like nothing about that I was taught in school ever let me know what that actually meant or what the inflation rate is compared to income, or even like because I was in Jewish school, so they didn't even like me having a television, so I could have any influence from the outside world at all. It was very secluded, and I guess that's part of like the thing that's always kind of driven me to go to places I've never been, even if like I have anxiety and I'm terrified when I get there, like LA. It's just like I hate feeling stuck, and if I feel I really need to shock myself awake, I guess I learned that I would go across the country just to do that.
You a Jew?
Looks like it.
I ain't even know.
Not practicing.
What's that supposed to mean, bro?
Not practicing. I'm not like the Jewish people that had a problem with Whoopi. Like, Whoopi can say what she wants. I really don't give a fuck. I'm like, Jewish people like me haven't been around since the 40s, 50s. But we were still like boxing and doing cool shit.
It's the nose.
They're like, that's it. Those Jews, I'm looking around. I'm like the last polar bear or something. Man, where's all the other Jews?
It's the last of the Mohicans.
I'm a Jewish Clyde looking for my Jewish Bonnie.
Well, I'm just saying, bro, because you was in California, bro. I'm like, you should have been dominating over there, bro. You a whole Jew.
That ain't facts, though.
Nah, fuck that. Jews
That
run
ain't
show
facts,
business.
bro.
That's facts, bro.
I mean, they
Jews
do,
run-
bro,
nah.
but I'll tell you this, though. The Jewish community strives better in fucking New York. You can't tell me.
No, I mean,
I'm
I mean,
saying,
you know, you
bro.
go over to fucking Liberty, all the Polacks over there, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, the Polacks.
The Polacks.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we know this, but it's like, I'm just saying, bro.
They don't like that they got Jewish last names. They're like, actually, Jews got Polish last names. We didn't get Jewish last names. Fuck yourself.
God damn, bro. God.
Because we've been everywhere. Like, Jewish people just, like, historically have immigrated to places. The culture has popped up here and there. I think there was even, like, a sect of Judaism, like Orthodox Judaism, that popped up in China or Japan. One of those, I'm forget because this is a long time ago, but there is a significant community in Chile and places you would never think, just because historically we've been all over the place. And it's very interesting for me because I'm like, yo, we do have cultural heritage. We do have things we can learn about other Jews in other parts of the world. But again, nothing about my religious upbringing in the States let me know that. They didn't give me things I could be proud of. They just wanted me to stick to the doctrine and pray this much every day, every weekend. This holidays, you can't do this, you can't do that. You know, if you read the English translation of the things we prayed every day, it would seem like you were kissing someone's ass the whole time. Like pages of kissing God's ass. I'm like, if you think God is intelligent, do you think he can't see through that? If you really think that, like, do you believe in a God that's intelligent? Don't you think he would see through this?
That's a fact.
No, you know what's crazy is that we was literally having this conversation last night at dinner with my family because, what is it? We had a legislature on Juan Carlos Laverius, what's it called? And he said like, we were robbed of everything. Black and brown people, we were robbed of everything. Same with the Jews. Like y'all got hit too. But it's like we weren't in my family last night. We were talking about we weren't allowed to celebrate our own culture in public back in the day. We were able to do it now, but it's like back. It's just still a white man's world. So it's like for you to say, it's like, damn, how does things go full circle? Everything connects and shit.
It's true.
It's like,
One of my best friends is Prince Kurt Russell. Shout out to him. I fucking
Homie.
love that guy.
Yeah, bro.
Love that
You gotta
guy.
chill, bro. Them memes he be playing, bro. The memes,
He's
bro.
one of the best. Oh, I'm cool on that. I'm fucking toasted. Kurt he's definitely one for the books. He's one of my best friends in the world. And he's like seriously like trying to convert to Judaism. And I'm actually flattered that he's as interested and he knows as much about it as he does, because his family does somehow, he explained it to me, but I'm drawing a blank on the details now, but his family is connected to Judaism somewhere back. But I'm like, yo, take it from, like, isn't it a struggle enough to be black in America? You want to be black and Jewish in America? You really? Like, why do you want to do this to yourself?
Lenny Kravitz.
I'd be black. I would like to be black and Jewish.
Really?
You know how much shit they owe? You know what I mean? I'm just saying, bro. Like, them Jewish folk look like they be having a hell of a time in they funny hats and shit, man.
You don't gotta be a great dancer. You can be white and as bad a dancer as you
You know what
want.
I'm saying? And everyone's like, you know,
just
I
get a
want to be
chair.
on the chair like,
You can't dance, just get a chair.
You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Like, got somebody on the chair, like, hey, you feel me? Like, they lit. You don't see that black folk doing it. Ain't no black folk doing it. And I'm saying,
You go to the church, y'all doing dolphin flips and shit.
bro, but listen,
The
listen,
Holy Spirit gets a hold of
but
you.
listen, bro.
I love how much energy there always is.
Yeah.
But that's cool. But that's cool. But like, that's a little extra.
It is.
A little extra.
It's
Y'all
like,
just-
I ain't gonna hold you, like, bro, like, real G shit. You telling me this random dude
Is
he's preaching to you,
Yeah, blah, 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 blah.
and I ain't saying that motherfucking what they're teaching is wrong. Like, some religion teachings is right how people should live, because real G shit, motherfucking, even without religion, you know what's right and wrong.
Yeah, you know, and
You know
there's,
what I'm saying, bro?
I think like there's probably about more than 50, but I try to go about a 50% margin of error for like anything.
You know?
So I'm willing to believe that the things I've worked out logically as not making sense is the shit that was pushed on, and then there's like the stuff that really rings true. Like I don't think I'll ever be religious like I was when I was a kid, but you know, it's
This shit don't make sense.
they just never really.
It makes sense to an extent.
Well, because it made me angry that people could tell me exactly how to live in a certain way, but they've never left the communities where it's easy for them to live a religious Jewish lifestyle. Like Jewish communities move, like they move in at least 10s, because you have to have 10 guys to pray. That's a general rule in all sects of Judaism. But like most Jewish communities, there's a lot, and
Go to Brooklyn.
yeah,
Them niggas, they deep.
but like yeah, dude,
2,000 at least.
like there's more than 2,000. They're having more kids every day.
No, I'm saying.
Dude, they're outbirthing
He said, how many
Puerto Ricans
people we
everywhere,
got?
like-
7. It's time to go. Let's
They
go
were
in the
the reason
bedroom.
COVID spread, bro.
We're taking over the basketball courts finally. We're starting to get some good teams out there on the courts with our
Jesus
sideburns.
Christ, bro.
What, bro?
Dude, Jewish kids can play.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. I see some Jewish
believe
niggas
it.
cross folk up.
They know what they're doing out there.
Feel me?
Because you can play that on Sabbath, on everything.
You heard him? He was already talking about Curry. You know what I mean? Already talking about Curry.
But yeah, but I was saying, it's like these people never left these neighborhoods where it's easy to live that way. So how strong could their conviction be? Like I may not be religious how I was, but I guess I'm spiritual. You know, I believe in something, and I got that with all the experiences, good and bad, after I left that community.
The
So
conviction must be strong
It
enough.
must be stronger because like I tested.
Strong enough. Cause real G shit, not even Judaism, being Islamic, Muslim or whatever, they have to take the trip to Mecca once a year. I think it's once a year at least.
I think I have to do it at least once in their lifetime.
Once?
I think that's like the one, like you gotta go at least once. I don't know about yearly though. I could be wrong.
I don't know. I know they gotta go there at least once some kind
Once
of
a
way.
year is OD. I don't give a fuck what.
But
religion.
you gotta go to Mecca.
It's so
Being, you know what I'm saying, bro. You telling me, bro, what if I'm in a bad spot in my life and I can never fucking make it to Mecca, but I've prayed by 5 times a day. I did all this. I haven't. I don't know
Whatever
what
the fuck
bacon
you
tastes
do,
like
bro.
nor ham. You know what I'm saying,
That's
bro?
some damn shit. What's that life to live? You ain't never tasted ham.
I taste. Well, ham I
You
tasted,
ain't
but
never
it's like
tasted no
Ham is ham,
You
dog.
ain't never tasted no glazed
Honey
ham.
glaze,
Honey glazed ham
On
with a cherry in
Thanksgiving.
it, pineapple drippings on it.
marinated for about a day.
I think there's just as many Muslims taking it easy for a few years, just like there are Jews.
Give us a fuck, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Pork is a disgusting animal. Oh, fuck you, son. It's delicious, man. Disgusting. No, it's delicious.
So I'm gonna go to hell because I ate this.
Because
Oh
it's
well.
pig, bro. It's
Yeah.
like, are you fucking kidding me?
Well, the rumor it's because like pigs eat their own shit, but I'm thinking like, yo, every animal that you eat is disgusting in their own way. Like,
Come on,
you're
chicken eats their own
isolated.
shit.
You know how many animals eat their own shit, bro?
A puppy I used to have ate its own shit. It was still a cute ass puppy.
We still love these fucking, but because you don't know what it is.
Well, who's eating the dog, dog?
I-
Except for the
I
Chinese.
left that part out.
Stop the Asian hate. I ain't racist. I
I'm
ain't racist.
glad I'm fat, bro, because my legs is cold right now, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I didn't know this wind was gonna be big, bro.
Oh man,
I didn't
Nick.
know,
Well,
bro.
listen. When
I
you're
should've
sitting,
bought some sweatpants, bro.
when you're sitting by the water,
I
that's
didn't- I
iced
didn't
up
think-
right
I
now
didn't-
with a nice little wind
I didn't
coming. You're
think,
gonna be
but
cold.
64 degrees. I'm not thinking of sweatpants. I'm not thinking of sweatpants.
Gotta think of the
And
science.
the water.
Fuck that, bro.
Feel me? It's
You
already
cold?
gonna be cold since you're by water, and it's already icy, and then we got this strong wind anyway. It's gonna be cold.
Fuck it, bro.
You know?
Whatever.
Plus, we'll see. I'm curious how the wind's gonna hit the mics. I want to listen to this back.
Bro, these shits is gonna be fine. They
Alright.
gonna be fine.
All right, because
And
I fucking sucked at recording when I did outside.
Yeah, bro. We gonna get into that in a second, but let's finish this juice shit.
Dude.
This juice shit, nigga.
Let's finish these Jews off.
Facts.
There's too many of them. You know,
Chill,
I
bro.
just seen
Chill.
the trailer for a new Anne Frank movie, bro. Shit was.
Another one?
Yeah.
Damn, man, I gotta see that.
Fuck
What's it
it.
rated? If it's rated PG-13, it's not the
Nah, it's R. It's R. I think I seen the trailer.
It's animated. It's animated.
Oh, yeah, so
It
Disney-
was from
Disney-
French. It was from France.
Of course, fucking Disney's
Yeah, but
gonna
it
do the Anne
looked
Frank.
good. It looked good. good. No, it was fire. No, but what's it called? And mad animals eat their own shit.
Yeah, dude.
Mad animals. So it's like you can't sit here and tell me that, and we eating them up.
Yeah, yo.
Like we're getting all tied up for dirty animals, but a chicken ain't supposed to be that big, bro.
I ain't seen a person do it, but I've been in LA. There's a lot of homeless, man. They probably have to eat shit sometimes, you know. Fucking guys survive.
Yeah.
It's like being.
I don't care how homeless I'd be, bro. I'll never eat feces.
They're in a domestic jungle.
Never. Never. I'll tell you, bro, listen, I don't care. I do not care. Because I've been homeless. I'm homeless now, but I've been like, I mean, I got a place over my head, but like, you know, I've been homeless, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, you'll never catch me motherfucking eating feces. I'll rob a nigga, bro. Go straight to jail to eat my food, nigga.
Yo.
Real G shit. Bro, what?
I was damn near the first like 10
Feces
days.
eating.
Like the first 10 days after the show the show I was working on in LA, like it took about 10 days to get into the apartment. I ended up. It's like a studio with no kitchen. There's roaches. It's that kind of fucking.
Damn, no kitchen. Like,
You in the hood?
You got a burner?
It's Lincoln Heights. It ain't pretty.
Okay.
It's not the worst, but it ain't pretty.
But you in the hood though.
Nah, I'm just like close to Chinatown,
You in the hood.
pretty much.
Yeah, yeah, you in the
Like
hood.
close to Chinatown. I'm like, man.
You know, like there was a couple nights.
Like it
where-
wasn't suburban, was it?
It's no,
Anything-
you wouldn't know there was a building.
Anything
to
that
live
ain't
All
suburban.
right, then
is
where?
a hood, man.
You feel me? If it ain't suburban
That's why it's
life,
called suburban.
it's a hood.
Like,
You in the hood, D.
Like, I
G.
can attest to that.
Chinatown's the hood too. They hood.
Technically, bro. You know, I like to live in Chinatown. Fuck around, you know.
Hell yeah, gain another 100.
Nah, the clothes there, the sizes aren't real, yo. I keep on getting shirts that are like double XL, just to make sure that's not too small. And it's like fucking size small for an 11-year-old or something, for real. Like it's just mistagged.
Crazy.
I'm like, yo, who would have thought that they would be crooked about their sizes?
Nah, bro. It's like them Asians ain't built like us.
An extra large for an Asian is 180.
You go to the
All right,
bro,
when you're pushing
yeah.
180.
180 is heavy for
And that's and that's medium.
Like,
You know what I
They're
mean?
not built like us. Like, you're gonna take offense to that. They're not built like us, motherfucker.
They really
Go to the
not.
Chinese restaurant. How small is they?
For real. I'd never seen a fat fucking Asian nigga in the Chinese restaurant whipping it up. Tell me what fat Asian you see whipping it up in the Chinese restaurant.
Say you eat the whole supply, bro.
Like
What?
I'm thinking about it. I'm like, damn, that character has not been out there in culture.
Think about it. Think about
But what's
that.
it called? When you was in LA, did you visit the fucking homeless village?
I
More than one.
Had
thing
to
is,
walk
everywhere
by it
you
or
go,
drive by it.
I've had to walk a couple times. Like there
That's what
was
I'm saying, bro. You gotta watch out when you get over there, bro.
Yo,
I heard
look-
some crazy shit goes down.
those first
They
few
ain't
days.
touching me, nigga.
First 9 or 10 days, I had enough. I was still expecting my last check from the show. They were late sending it to me. So for a couple days, I had to stay in this car that I financed out there because I got my credit good enough where I got this little tiny, small Fiat 500 shit. And that was just for a couple days, and I managed to get the last of that check, and I like a motel a couple nights, and I was able to get into the apartment. But like the place where I was staying, those motels, that they had to be bad for them to be the price they were, just for that area. But the place I moved to in Lincoln Heights, like, I'll tell you a real story. So the building
That's
I'm
what we're
living in,
here for.
and shout out to Carlos and Umberto, like a couple like real cool, and Emilio, a couple people live in my building that are really cool. The area is very sketchy.
Share this podcast with them.
I'll tell them. Yeah, I'm gonna tell them. Look at this.
For real.
So this was around. I think it was a New Year's. This was New Year's this year. It's about 1:30, 2 in the morning now.
2 in the morning.
And I hear and I know I'm not somebody who's like lived in too many bad neighborhoods, but I know a gunshot when I hear one. I've heard those before.
Yeah. Who
And,
hasn't?
Like I heard like a gunshot that it was so loud. It had to have been like right around the corner, like just out and make a left and the first left, and it had to have been on that street right then.
On the block.
You know, so I called 911. I'm like,
Damn, called the feds.
I'm like, I think I heard a gunshot, and I wasn't like at my address, but it's like if you go up and make a left and down that road, it sounded like it was coming from there. And like, okay, where are you calling from? Blah, 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 blah. And then
They're like,
that was it. I didn't hear from them. And then the next day, somebody like very sketchy, like who knows somebody in the building, but like this guy, I didn't know this guy. And him, me, and one of the people I'm friends with in the building were standing outside talking like, yeah, man, I heard that someone called in a gunshot. And I'm like, wait, how did they know? Because the cops never came to the building to even interview me. So why would they know unless somebody's telling them about calls that come in about shit that's going on out there. So like, he kind of like let me know without letting me directly know, like, don't do that again.
He said, "Don't call the feds." I'm told.
You know,
bro.
That was
called the Fed. He
I
called
learned.
the feds.
But other than that, if I'm being real though, because the building is full of savages, but most of them are cool. I think they have a podcast, believe it or not, and because they're like that, I like that I can make them laugh, because you don't get a chance to really test that unless you're in situations. And like, there's a lot of things I learned about myself and shit just from being out in LA, and a lot of ways I've grown. But one of them is just like,
mind
you
your
gotta
business.
toughen up, or you're gonna crack mentally.
Right.
You got like sink or swim right now, no bullshit, anxiety, whatever, just sink or swim, bro.
Yeah, bro, make it, break it type of place.
Which is why I'm coming back. Which is why I sunk, and I'm like, no, I did a couple shows and shit, but
you know what? You get the respect though, bro, because it's like you tried. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
dudes
facts.
Dudes
facts.
are really shit in their hometown, bro.
I say,
Fiddling
fuck
their
this
balls,
shit.
dreaming about like, oh god, put the fuck out of here. At least you like made moves to try to like secure something over there, and you went over there, bro.
Yeah,
that's why. When
Balls to the wall, nigga.
Yeah, like fuck it, bro. You know you got respect for it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Give us a fuck. You come back, fucking. Bill Burr went to L.A., fucked around, had to come back to New York. And then, you know, in a few years, now look at him, one of the hottest comics since fucking Dice Clay.
yeah, yo, fucking, I love Bill Burr, and thank you. I needed to hear that, because it's like that guy bullshit where you don't kind of like. I know I had to go to LA to learn what I learned, but it's still like sometimes that guy bullshit could tell you like, man, you couldn't make it. Came back with your tail between your legs. I'm like,
Nah, you went.
I'm not coming back the same person.
But
as when
you
I left.
got there, son. Listen, son. You get knocked down, bro. You already know what to do next. So what you fucking doing laying there, nigga? You know?
You know how it is. Like, you watch Joey Diaz and everything, bro.
Joey Diaz, not only do I watch him, yo, since I've been in LA, I had to like stop listening to a lot of different podcasts, because a lot of them are from people that left LA. So they spend at least 10 to 15 minutes on all their podcasts, no matter who their guest is or whatever, trash in LA. And I'm like, I just got there, so it's really fucking with me being there. But Joey Diaz's podcast, hey, he just sounds like home. He just sounds like people in New Jersey, but like a way more intelligent stuttering John. You know what I mean, from the Howard Stern Show. That's a really niche joke. But like Joey Diaz's podcast, the Joint, and a couple of like weirdly specific clips from the church, because like I've looked up struggling, depression, and Joey Diaz has talked about that in a lot of places. He, and also just loose audio of his stand-up, like I already like really liked him as a comic before I left Jersey. It was one of those things that almost came with the territory.
Mm.
But there's a lot of things I come to appreciate and miss about being here once I was over there. And he's definitely, the fact that he came back and now he's here, and just like we don't have that many stars that we're proud of in New Jersey. Really, we don't have that many. And like even the ones that we get that are from abroad, like Martin Brodeur, I think he like fucked his brother's wife or his wife's brother. Like, so when he was like playing golf for the New Jersey Devils and killing it and breaking records, he was also a scumbag. We don't get a lot of love in New Jersey. Jason Kidd, like he's trying to erase himself from New Jersey Nets history. He just talks about the Mavericks and only the Mavericks. Like it's hard to get people that really love it. And so it really helped guide me through. I listened to countless. I think like almost every episode of The Joint since I've been out there, because I DoorDash a lot whenever I'm not on production gigs, and sometimes that's a lot.
Yeah, no, it takes a toll, bro. I know for sure, bro. But that's what I was saying, though, bro. He went full circle. You know, ain't nothing wrong with like you went and then you come back home for a little bit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Diaz said, bro. You gotta go back to your roots sometimes, bro. Like that, and that's the grounding yourself, bro. So it's like, you know, what I mean, I feel you. That's not just for you. That's for everybody else out there, bro. Like, cause everybody wants to be stalwart. They want to be fucking hard and shit. No days off. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. We human beings, bro. It's like, I'm not saying you can't be lazy, but it's like, yo, you really gotta not. You're not a fucking robot, bro.
You're not T180.
Exactly.
T.I.
You know what I'm
whatever.
saying? So it's like, it's like that, bro. But
It is, man.
yeah, no.
But I'm gonna come back with a lot of things that I didn't have in a good way. It was because it was like That's the only way I learn, man. It's got to be like almost as bad as it can get before I'm like, all this is why I don't want to be here. Okay.
Right.
It's like never enough for like one or two things that I can just power my way through because I'm used to doing that.
Right. So what show was you working on? Can you say?
Yeah. So there was Lady Balls. I worked on that for about 3 weeks.
Right, you said that.
There was Playground, which is it's like half reality, half like pretty much it's a group of Instagram influencer girls that are pretty hot, but like they get into drama in public. They're in dance competitions with each other. Like we're just filming all over different parts of LA, but then also coming back to this one studio called Playground on Melrose. And I worked on that for that show has been keeping me employed for this entire season they've been filming. They're about to wrap in a couple days, but I worked for them mostly. Then there was a Maybelline commercial.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
A lot of things, man. Things. And then there's also gigs where I don't even know exactly what show I was working for because my job was just to pick up the truck, bring it here, pick up this, unload that, and then bring the truck back, and that was it. I was never on set for those. So there's those, and it's all through word of mouth, all through networking. So that feels good when you start getting gigs like that, but I don't know. It's tough when you don't know anybody. Like, if anybody else that wants to try to go to California, like,
If you're gonna go to Cali, go with your homies.
I would
You'll
say
prosper.
go to San Diego to start with. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Don't go to Los Angeles.
I say go to Cali with your homies, not just by yourself.
I say don't go at all. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. But it's like it's like cause you go to a whole new location. Like sometimes it be fruitful as fuck, even if you don't know nobody. But I mean that's how you run the risk. Even if you come prepared, you come with like 1,000 in your pocket. That ain't shit. That's a sandwich.
Yeah.
California and New York.
Yeah, facts.
But it's like you go out there, you try to go prepared. You don't know nobody. Like, cause you hear stories in the old days about I came out there with nothing but a bucket, like John Witherspoon. He went to New York with nothing but a bucket of chicken and $12, and then he's a thousandaire.
Facts.
Like what the fuck?
I love John Witherspoon stand up.
Yeah, it's like what the fuck? But it's like you try that shit now. You can't do that shit.
Well, you know something?
Apparently.
When they did it though, they like when people like John Witherspoon, Steve Harvey, when they were living in their cars, they didn't know it would work. Like I feel like it was as real for them to fail at what they were doing then as it is for us now, because like now it's likely that you won't succeed. Like the reality of failing to succeed. You know what I mean? The reality of like you could stay in your car and live near the Comedy Store and fail. It's very real now because of how fucked LA is. And that's how we get to know that and how it makes sense to us. Whereas like Steve Harvey's time and John Witherspoon's time, going there and doing that, there hadn't been more than a couple people who succeeded in doing it that way. So like it was a similar unknown that we were going into. And like, but I think the thing is
Now the
now,
chances are slimmer.
Yeah, it's strange. With technology and all these new opportunities that are generated constantly, there's less opportunity than ever over there.
Well, which is ironic because they constantly say like with all these new opportunities, there's more opportunities.
Because it's easy to get famous. The thing is, it's about staying famous and successful is the problem. You know what I'm saying?
What happened to homie?
Who?
Midget, motherfucker. Little motherfucker.
There's a couple of
Bagel
midgets.
Boss.
Bagel Boss?
Remember Bagel Boss?
He had a fucking reality TV show and then
What you talking about?
A one-season run, probably?
yeah,
What do you mean he had a reality TV show? He was cleaning and shit.
he had a reality TV show
When?
like last year, 2 years ago.
That
I
incident
would have watched an
happened?
episode of that.
Swear to God, look it up.
He seems like a bagel guy. Like
It was either no, my bad. Hold on. My bad. Time out. I was thinking about that real ugly white dude that was dating that Asian chick.
with the like he
yeah, big ass
10
neck.
second
Yeah.
90 Day Fiance.
Yeah.
10
yeah,
second
yeah. Damn near. You know what I'm saying? But real G shit. Yeah. My bad.
10 Second Fiance. What would that show be like? Hey, you down to fuck? Yeah. all right,
Yeah,
let's go.
you know?
That's what I was saying, bro. Like, what the fuck is you talking
Nah,
about?
but I mean, he was a D-list celebrity though.
Yeah. it's
D-list celebrity.
For like 2 months.
Sometimes that's
For like
15
2 months.
minutes.
When Chrissy had him on, Chrissy, man, you remember that? Had him on her show.
Yeah.
Like, he was talking about like, yo, I want some pussy, this and that and this.
Uh-huh.
Like, that shit was crazy, bro.
I know.
Chrissy, man.
But listen, He was, but even then,
Redheaded comic, right? Yeah, she's funny.
but even then, motherfucking, he was just on some wild shit, just like what's her name told us so long ago. Motherfucking, she told us straight up, motherfucking, he was what, rude and some other shit. Shots out, Christy. You know what I'm saying? But whatever, motherfucking, but word. Once you're fucking famous or successful, once your successfulness goes to start, that's the easy part.
I think it's whatever the foundation, whatever, if it's built on anything, if it's a building, if it's your career, if it's built on a shitty foundation, it's bound to collapse sooner.
You know what I mean? Like that ass midget dude got famous getting beat up. Who the fuck is really gonna motherfucking like make it? Who's really not really? Who's gonna make it in the industry after getting their ass whooped?
He told him to shut the fuck up.
Maybe a stuntman, you know, like
if anything, the dude that beat him up should have gotten famous. Right. You know what I mean, bro?
The guy that kicked him in.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Sign my head.
You know what I mean?
Even, bro, and then word is like, bro, and he was just talking shit. Girls like you always sticker at guys like me. It makes it harder. I was like, I get it though, bro. Like, I'm not.
Shit, I actually want that midget on our podcast.
No.
I respect like whatever anybody's going through psychologically, but there's sometimes you just don't. Just because you want to cry in public, 99.9999% of the time in your life, you're probably gonna resist that because it kind of looks bad.
Yeah.
This like
you can't do that, bro. Like
optics, man. Just I don't
know. You can't do that, bro. You can't just jump in front of somebody like that, bro.
And Chrissy, when she was on Who Are These podcasts, like they were going over when Paris Hilton was on the Opie and Anthony show. Like, and she just kind of came in with a very snooty, very LA, I guess, what I've been through now, what I come to identify it. And they just go back and just...
Schnobby.
Come back, no interest in anything other than, like, promoting what she was, like, there for. I think that was, like, the time that she put out a single. She actually tried music at one point, Paris Hilton. She was kind of...
Paris Hilton tried music?
Yeah, Hulk Hogan's daughter, too. There's no shortage of blondes trying to do that.
Brooke Hogan, too?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow, that sounds LA-ish.
Big fan. I want to catch her on the reunion tours.
Wait, hold on. What kind? Wait, Paris Hilton tried to make a track, but what kind of track?
Yeah, it's like bubblegum pop, like Jessica Simpson, Ashley Simpson.
Okay.
You remember that early?
Okay.
That early 2000 shit. That makes sense.
That was the first time they tried to make talent out of talent.
As long as she wasn't culture hopping, like Amanda Bynes.
Ooh, we're opening that up. What do you mean? What do you mean? He's talking some shit about Amanda.
Culture, at least you're not culture hopping.
What the fuck did she do? She ain't done shit since...
Amanda Bynes.
What is she? She hasn't done nothing since What I Like About You.
Amanda Bynes did a track 2 years ago or last year.
She did music?
Hip hop.
Really?
Look it up. I shit you not.
I got, yes.
On some real G shit.
That's ridiculous.
And it's doodoo. It's complete doodoo. The beat's fire, but it's complete doodoo. Like it's the shit that I took today.
Yeah.
You know, type shit.
It's bad.
You know what I'm saying? I could put the microphone to the shit that I took today and it'll sound better than that.
I gotta take a listen, because sometimes you get pleasantly surprised. You know, like you remember Enzo Amore? That song he came out with? She's rapping now?
Started last year.
Peep it, bro.
I'm not peeping.
Peep the track. Peep the track. I take your time to peep the track.
I want my childhood. I want to keep her.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Amanda, please stop.
Amanda, please stop.
I love you. Don't you see? I voted.
What the fuck is you doing? You know?
And her whole look.
Her look.
If you see how she looks right now, bro. Culture vulture, culture hopping, real G shit, and it ain't good.
You know what?
It ain't good.
At first, remember when Miley started twerking and all that?
Oh yeah, with like Robert.
Look like the raw chicken. Raw chicken flapping.
Literally, the skin tone, no gap.
Skin tone,
no
chicken
ass,
bone.
Twerking.
You can see where she was coming from, where she was Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana.
Half her life.
Hannah Montana.
And then she comes in, tries to break through all that shit with some bullshit. Because
it wasn't all bullshit. Some tracks she made was some fire.
I mean, Wrecking Ball, when you get past the music video, bro, like it's kind of.
Even the track that she made, even the track that she made with Wiz Khalifa was kind of fire.
No, I don't deny that. Like right now, bro, she seems in a better spot, bro. But it's like
she went back to her roots.
She wanted to stop. Like she wanted to.
No, not Amanda Bynes. Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus went back to her roots.
Country singer.
Yep.
Yeah, and she seems like overall like happier now.
I mean, bro, you the biggest country star in America.
You know what it is though? That the cartoon, like
I
don't know about Cartoon Network, but Nickelodeon.
At the time.
Nickelodeon and Disney, they got a history of some creepy shit. Like Nickelodeon.
Let's not. I already looked into that shit, son.
That shit is like.
Was it the CEO or the dude?
It was everybody in Schneider Studio. Bro.
You feel me, bro? I know.
Ariana Grande knows.
Yeah, of course she knows.
Every female in
Nickelodeon
between 1990, whatever the fuck, to 2000, whatever the shit. Everybody, like, they was fucking. iCarly was riddled to death.
You know, look, she's mentioned in passing, like these. You can see how afraid they are to still
now
talk
she looks
about
like
it.
Michael Jackson. What? What's her name? What's her name?
So tiny.
Yeah.
You know, but that shit is real. It's.
That shit is crazy.
There was a documentary I saw called like An Open Secret. And there were some people I didn't even think got caught up in that got caught up in that. Like Sean William Scott.
The fucking, with the feet shit?
The kind of getting groomed. You know, by producers and shit.
Yeah. No, that shit happens. That shit happens all the time.
And that's the thing, like, why that's not the thing that comes to mind when we think about LA, I don't know. Even though it's a Nickelodeon thing, but like, I don't know why we're not more suspicious in general. Like, maybe we are now because of the Me Too shit, but I'm talking about specifically for kids. Like, it's not just grown women.
I'm about to
girls,
say, every
like,
time I think of LA, I think about gang violence and motherfucking whole lot of famous motherfuckers that think they better than each other.
You get on that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that
and coke.
Facts. And everything like that, bro. He said, I'm high on cocaine. I said, I'm a fucking actor, Gene. I do more cocaine than you weigh, motherfucker. That's how you one up somebody.
Facts.
That's how you one up somebody.
Facts.
Shit, bro.
If you call that one and up somebody, I'm like, yo, you got issues, my nigga. You're an addict.
That's who you really are. Brought it out to you.
You feel me? You're an addict.
That's a whole person, bro.
You know?
This is who you've always been.
You know?
God, bro.
But
oh my God.
I'll say this, like, I'm happy overall, you know, but I learned a lot in the last couple of years. And, like, I come to peace, like, okay, I'm not exactly the typical Jewish person at all, because I'm not religious, but that's still, like, I'm proud of it. And there's things that, you know, I'm proud of that, you know, I wrote this show, actually, I wanted to tell you about. I copyrighted this shit.
You got a show?
Well,
coming up? An
no,
idea?
No, I haven't sold it or anything. I just copyrighted and I'm writing the script and shit for it. It's pretty much what we were talking about. It's a story about all Hasidic black Jews, which we never explain on the show. It's accurate garb, accurate everything. Like, I wrote a character, actually for John Witherspoon, rest in peace, and his character's name is Dr. Mendy Leibowitz. I got him written all the way to season 3 already, but I have so many, like I've written a character for, like, in my fantasy, like JB Smoove fantasy booking. I got him Menachem Lifstein. Like, I got, like, Sidney Goldberg. I got so many, like, Childish Gambino's a dream cast.
Sounds like a nice cast.
But the nuance is coming from my real experiences growing up in this actual, like, religious world, and they didn't acknowledge me. And, like, there's a lot of racism within the religious Jewish community. That's, like, a whole side point. But I pass as white. I was in those schools. I was paying the same out-of-control tuition as them to be there. And me and my brothers and sisters were never welcome in those communities for the most part.
Hold on.
So I got some stories I wrote this
Hold on. And let me guess, was Donald Glover the fucking Jewish kid? The black Jewish dude?
Donald Glover. No. What do you mean? Oh, for the character?
Childish Gambino?
No. I wrote him to be. So his character's name is Lewis. Like, he's one character that I wrote. He's probably the only character I wrote that doesn't have the Jewish background on the whole thing. And pretty much he's a lapsed Catholic,
Okay.
And he gravitated toward the Jewish community because during COVID lockdown, they were the ones still having weddings and shit, actively protesting the lockdowns. So that's why he went there. And he's like, I'm not converting or anything. I already fucking dealt with Catholicism, but like,
this is lit.
But I'll be here. Like, I'm here for you. Like, whatever you're gonna do, fuck it. You know, like, even though he has contradicted beliefs and there's like at least one gay character that he's gonna have some weirdness with, like, I wrote some shit really based on my experience with this shit, because like, it's such kind of a fine line to juggle, and it's actually a couple fine lines, and there's not even that many places on earth where you see black people and Jewish people living together. But the ones where there are like Flatbush and Brooklyn, in LA actually. It's something I want to capture and really, really find the humor in, because there's like real things I think that can work, like a Yom Kippur block party or something.
Give me 1 second.
Who do you think is more angrier, people that live in LA or people that live in New York City?
LA for sure. I know that because they're still very strict in the stores. Like, even though they're quote unquote lifting mask mandates and shit like that, it's still kind of, you're stressed out going in anywhere because you need the mask. And that's the immediate thing. The traffic is nothing I haven't seen around here, but you know, and getting used to seeing homeless men. Like, you ever see those scenes in like zombie video games or zombie movies where you see a zombie far away, you're just like, you can see that from a mile away, the silhouette.
I see that in Newburgh.
I see that all the time, man. I stopped riding my bike around LA because like there was times even in the daytime where you see that coming. There's one homeless guy that I had an encounter with, like.
Oh shit, homeless encounter.
Yo, I tried to give him, cause we wrapped one night on a project, and whenever they got food and drinks left over, they're like, who wants this? I'm like, yo, free food and drink, I'll take that.
Fuck yeah.
So I had like cases of water, and I saw this. I just saw a homeless guy, you know, sitting at the corner. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do a good deed today. So I get a fucking water bottle, I hand it to him, and he fucking just like looks at it angrily and chucks it across the street.
I would like nigga. I mean, at least he was honest. At least he was honest about it. At least he was honest about it.
You just got done doing a podcast about homelessness.
I'm just saying, bro. We ain't in LA, nigga.
Who gives a fuck?
Oh, bro, at least 75% of the motherfuckers do drugs.
I don't give a goddamn.
Even like,
I'm just saying, this nigga is sitting there. You feel me? Motherfucker, he on the corner. You don't know why he on the corner. If he on the corner, why is a homeless dude or a nigga is on the corner?
He was drumming. He was practicing his drum solo.
Oh, he was doing drum solo.
He was doing a drum solo. I don't know what I was.
Oh,
thinking.
That's disrespectful.
I thought he was getting tired and he wanted water because he was doing a good drum solo.
You telling me? Wait, all right. So it's not like he was just sitting there.
No.
You know, he was. All right, this nigga is doing drums. This is where you fucked up. This nigga he's trying to work for his money, nigga. However he can.
He did not have a bucket for the money out. He was doing this for love.
You ain't even throw the shit on the fucking bucket?
He didn't have a bucket.
What was he drumming on?
He was drumming on, I can't remember, but it wasn't a bucket. It was garbage. He was drumming on garbage.
Drumming on garbage. Was he like high?
He had to have been.
Like he wasn't like going in or nothing like that?
He thought that if he didn't keep the right tempo, he was going to ruin the show. That's what he was thinking.
And you gave him water.
I thought.
And you fucked up his tempo anyway.
I did, and I realized that now. That guy.
You lucky he ain't chuck it at you.
I never.
You know what I mean?
Dude, it was. I got my ego checked real quick in LA, bro. Like.
Holy fuck, this wind, bro. Like.
Are you sure you ice ground type now? You think you ice ground now?
My shit in front of me, bro.
I said, don't do that, bro.
Smell good.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Me hungry, man. We've been smoking.
Who's cooking?
All of them people over here.
Nah, they ain't cooking.
Fish, fried fish.
Shit, that smoke. Like, I swear. Come on, bro.
Smells
I
like
could kill
steak.
a hot fish. Ooh.
Smells like elk. I don't know what elk smells like, but I imagine it's like.
Does it smell like elk? I thought he said elf.
I love a fucking young elf. The drumsticks, the thigh, all of it.
Jesus.
Hey, yo.
He said, my bad, you're a Jew. I can't say that.
You can say whatever. I got my ego fucking destroyed in LA. It's not there. I can't.
Yeah, so So what the fuck? You don't have any plans to come back, to go back or whatever. You just gonna come back here. Because you did a show. You copy wrote it and everything. You gonna sell it?
I want to film at least a couple of scenes that I could do a real trailer with, like, because I have backstories for all this shit based on my experience and my brothers and sisters' experience, and I think there's just and there's a lot of history I'm going to be kind of going to. Like, there's a few people that have been helping me write this that grew up in the Bronx, in the 60s and 70s,
So I'm talking about.
and saw when there was a lot more Jewish people and black people living there. The Bronx is probably like the last part of like that has the old New York feel, I imagine, which is, I think it's kind of casually going away now too.
No, yeah. No, they came in, bro. What's it called?
Bro, my home doesn't look like my home anymore,
Son,
bro.
that's sick.
I was just saying that
over
much.
there, bro. What was it? A few years back, we went to we literally just went to the Bronx to go get some White Castle, bro. Took an hour and a half trip, just Harold and Kumar shit,
Facts.
bro.
It's like,
Bro, we went over there and then we visited our old houses and shit, bro. Cause we both are from the Bronx, bro.
yo, my family too.
You originally from the Bronx?
Well, so my parents have always kind of lived apart. They never got divorced, but they always lived separated. My dad's from the Bronx. He was from Section 5 in Co-op City. So like
Co-op, nigga.
like,
Respect.
like with those 108-year-old Jews that used to live there.
Bro.
So that was our fucking. So I grew up like half there and then half in Jersey, especially like the later half in Paramus with my mom, my brothers and sisters and my mom in Jersey. So a little of both. And like, honestly, I'm just gonna say this. Like, I see people repping Brooklyn that have never been and will never be to Brooklyn, like everywhere. But the Bronx gets no love. Like, I just want to be the.
Bro, that's what I was saying.
There's
bro.
no Bronx.
Bro, how many times you heard me
Bronx
say that
get
shit?
love. You
Nah,
want to know
nah,
how
I
they
don't
get
hear it.
love?
I don't hear it, bro.
They get
I
love
don't hear
because
it,
of the
bro.
hate they get.
I don't hear it,
The
bro.
hate that they get is love at the same time because that ass. Who talks about Staten Island?
Yo,
King of Staten Island.
yeah, I mean,
Pete fucking Davidson talks about. Judd Apatow talked about Staten Island. And he
But
made
that's
a
just
movie
one dude,
about-
bro.
Alright,
You know how
bro.
many niggas
Alright,
that
bro.
came, bro,
Alright,
without the Bronx, they wouldn't be hip hop.
we know, we
Spider-Man-
agree.
Yo, you can hear Spider-Man talk shit about
Without
Staten
the
Island, bro.
Bronx, we will not have hip hop.
That's great, bro. Ain't no Marvel character from the Bronx, bro.
He said Marlowe character.
Ain't no Marvel. That's how I know. And
Marvel
Stan Lee's from the
character?
Bronx.
He is. There is a
He went
fucking
to school in
nigga.
the
You
Bronx.
looked up a character that was from the Bronx.
One character, and he's a villain. He's
Yeah,
an anti-hero.
let him be.
He's an
Let
anti-hero.
Let him be.
He's an inhuman.
Let him
That's
be.
one dude.
Let him be.
And he's thick.
Fuck it,
My
bro.
dad taught in the Bronx. He taught at two of the worst schools when they were on like the top 20 worst schools in America list, like Dodge High School and Taft High School.
Damn.
That was my dad was like the one white guy there, and my dad he could have been a stand-up. Like, he's really got a bombastic, dark sense of humor. He'll really drag out humiliating you. Like, he had one student that she was giving him a lot of attitude, I guess.
I bet.
And it was like night school, and he in front of the whole class he just dressed her down. Like, he's like, look, you're in night school, which means that things didn't go well in the day school. So you gotta stop fucking around. My dad just said that. I was like, when he told me that story, I'm like, that's fucking
G-ass
hilarious.
nigga. That's what she is. That's a G-ass nigga.
My dad is like really funny. He should have done
That's a
stand-up.
G-ass nigga. Straight
how you
facts.
show
I would have been
it.
saying that same thing. Like, you gonna talk shit and you in night school?
Like,
You telling me you couldn't get up 6:30, pull up
Like,
7, leave at 2 and pass?
Like, that's like making an attitude when you in summer school. It's like you in detention for a reason.
That's like saying you in BOCES, nigga.
Yo.
This ain't no extracurricular. No. You here for a reason, bitch.
You feel me?
Like-
It's not by choice.
I bet you don't talk to people like this on Gun Hill Road. Don't bring that into this night school.
Facts. Facts.
Jesus Christ.
You know?
Holy shit.
Yeah,
bro.
man. My family's got a lot of history there. Like, we own still it's in our family, a pharmacy on 163rd and Broadway, which is in the Bronx. It's like Spanish Harlem.
Spanish Harlem.
Like, yeah, 63rd, 60. Yeah, it's Spanish Harlem. Like Teresa Pharmacy, it's still there. It's been there since like 1950, 51. Struggling because they always got like CVS's and Dwayne Reed's and shit always moving in and out of the corners. But he's got like loyal customer base, like my uncle and kind of me and him don't get along. We hate each other, but he's like keeping the family business afloat. So I'll throw him a bone there. But you know,
I didn't know Dwayne Reed was a fucking pharmacy and shit like that until I went in one. Cause like I went in, cause like I usually on my way to Broadway Comedy Club, bro. I would walk there from Grand Central, and I was just like, Is this a fucking that sounds like a clothing brand? No, it's a pharmacy. Like what the fuck?
Side note.
It looks like a grocery.
Well, sidebar. What's your favorite fucking food from the Bronx that you could remember, or restaurant that you've been to?
Been a while.
It's been a minute, bro. You can't do this.
All right, I could tell you
Nah,
straight
you know
up.
what? Yeah.
It
No,
was
I
been
got
Chinese
it. I got
food
it.
because I was young and that was like 90% of what I ate. At the
Bro,
time.
beef patties and cocoa bread from. It was right by my grandmother's place, bro. It was right, like it was literally up the road from the rent. We passed by it on the way, like after we left my grandmother's spot.
You was talking about
Yeah,
it.
bro.
You was
like,
talking
from that-
about it.
from
I
that,
know what you're
I
talking
don't remember
about.
if it was from a Golden Crust. If that was a Golden Crust.
Nah, it wasn't a Golden Crust.
But it was another Jamaican spot.
It was
bro,
a Jamaican Trinidad spot.
It would put the shit here to shame, bro.
Facts, I believe it,
Nigga,
bro.
It would smack it across the face and then fucking in the ass.
I believe it, bro.
Our uncle used to take us to places like, they weren't in the Bronx, most of the places he took us to, they were more like in Yonkers. Like El Quixote was a good place they used to take us to, where it's like, if this was in the 70s, this would be like where the low to mid-level mob guys would hang out. Like El Quixote, it was that kind of place. Really good steak, really cool. Then there's, fuck, man,
I'm sorry to cut you off, bro. I was telling him.
No, I'm listening.
No. I was telling him, bro. I was like, yo, and I was telling my girl, I was like, bro, I really want to go. I want to go to an Italian restaurant where I know the mob be eating, bro.
Facts.
Like, you know they eat because that's got the fire.
But you need to have the money.
No, I don't get,
it's not.
we'll
They're
get
not
the
that
money.
expensive. It's like $50. Is it $50?
You heard him?
They gotta save
You
money,
heard
bro. You know what
him?
I'm saying?
Yo, I'm saying.
I don't want no $50 plate.
Like, once in a while, once a year, I'll do that.
I do not want a
I'll
$50
save that for
plate.
once a year.
Nah, bro. I
That
wanted to
spaghetti
go.
better be at least
need to
$20 at least.
Al Capone's and fucking Predator, whoever.
Go to
descendants.
Chicago for that.
Nah, fuck
Yeah,
that.
I would do that.
I know the mafia be going there. They in the back with the ring.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying? They shot the Godfather here.
Yo,
Nah, bro,
you
chill,
remember that
bro.
Joey Diaz bit on his album where he's like, when he used to go and pick up fucking a chicken, you want this chicken right here? He's like, okay, punch him in the face, knock him the fuck out, and he fucking takes him over to the place where they defeather him. He's like, say goodnight, motherfucker, breaks his neck, throws him in there, and you're watching the whole time. That's the bird I want.
That's the bird I want.
He was a kid when he did it, right?
Like, dude, he would see
That's
this.
the bird I want. They would kill him right in front of you. I remember him telling that story on Rogan too.
Sounds like Rush Hour when Chris Tucker was trying to ask for directions and homegirl was trying to give him the chicken, choosing what chicken that he was gonna kill for him.
He fucked that. He did that chicken dirty.
Muscle said, "Keep the chicken alive." He said, "Keep it alive."
He said he was.
I want it dead and deep fried.
You really?
He said he was delicious.
I
Rush
love
Hour
it.
2.
Facts.
I was like, why would you do that? That was the
Muscle ready to behead that thing. Bro,
Every cop duo, they throw an animal in there somewhere. It's gonna a chicken, a goose, fucking kangaroo jack. Like they're gonna throw an animal in there somewhere.
That's a low tier cult classic.
Kangaroo jack.
Yeah. I'll be seeing that Anthony Anderson. He thinks he can escape that movie. I'm like, no.
I love early Anthony Anderson.
Exactly.
Me, Myself, and Irene, when he was one of Jim Carrey's sons, that's where I first saw him. He was fucking hilarious.
Man, he played Jim Carrey's son in
Yeah,
the movie.
dude.
There's no resemblance. Well, how did they get away with that joke?
So the story's like Jim Carrey is a guy who's developing schizophrenia, and he kind of doesn't put it together that his wife is cheating on him, with like one of their friends. With this limo driver. It's hard to explain. Remember Tony Cox?
Yeah.
He's fucking famous, really famous.
I know the mention.
Jim Carrey basically, gets called racist by the cab driver, the
limo driver.
And
You racist motherfucker.
and she comes in and defends the limo driver, even though it's like that he's totally twisting this. And his wife comes in and like defends the limo driver, thinking that Jim Carrey. So her and the limo driver get close, and then they wind up fucking. And then there's a scene where she's giving birth, and she gives birth to like the blackest babies I've ever seen.
And he's just like,
wow. And then it just fast forwards to like when they're all four, they're all chilled in the backyard. No one's really confronted him with the obvious, and he just loves them the same. He just loves them the same like his sons. He doesn't see it. But then eventually, like, it plays from there, and Anthony Anderson plays the grown of one of those sons, and he's funny as fuck, bro. He can't, like, any scene that Jim Carrey's not in, Anthony Anderson carries it. It's hilarious. Renee Zellweger, when she was really young,
What kind of goddamn Witchcraft is this, bro?
90s movies.
What kind
2000,
of bullshit
2000.
did
What's
you
it,
just
2000?
tell? You're telling me that a chick got pregnant by one of the shortest bitches in Hollywood history,
It's
and
great.
then gets Jim Carrey to raise his kids.
Yeah.
And one was one of the fattest black people in Hollywood history, and he's just okay with it.
I mean, he got fit now, but
I know,
He wasn't that heavy yet then
like,
either.
No.
He was. I think he slimmed down after he did the first Barbershop. Because he was a little chubbier
word.
there, and then when I see him in Me, Myself, and Irene, he doesn't have a beard.
Bro,
his hair is
word.
shorter, but he's slimmer too.
he started getting slim when he started doing Blackish.
Nah, no, I don't care. Schizophrenia aside, you don't see that this dude is. That's some John.
I mean, homie was already thinking there's like 2-3 of them. You know
That's-
what I'm saying?
It just like it was the thing that pushed it over.
Yeah, bro.
That is disgusting. Bro.
But they show a scene of like them watching Richard Pryor together, and they're like,
No. That's disgusting.
He said
That is
that's
disgusting. This man has schizophrenia, and you get here,
You
get
gonna
him
do
to
him
raise
dirty
another-
like that?
I've never heard such diabolical schizophrenia, bro. How do you let that rock?
because he gets to bang Renee Zellweger.
Facts.
In the year 2000, when she was really cute.
Facts.
Would you go through schizophrenia?
No!
Okay.
Nah, not at all. Not at
Bro,
all.
that just made me angry, bro.
It's worth watching because it doesn't stay there.
Nah, it don't stay there. He really like goes crazy, switching his personas and shit,
Bro,
talking to himself. It
I
gets
would
crazy.
too
Yeah.
if my
It gets
wife
real
made me
crazy.
Made me raise another dude's 3 kids, bro. Black kids.
But they made them all really smart. The characters are all geniuses in their class.
I don't give
They're all
a
like,
fuck.
you hear their arguments in the movie, and their arguments, man, like, what's the actual degree of this? And anytime he gets anything wrong, they give him shit. But it's like such high level scientific knowledge that I can't even do the lines back to you right now. That it kills that stereotype of having black kids and just like what that might mean. You know what I mean? It's super intelligent dialogue. It's worth it, even if you don't like that opening. I know, believe me, I've seen this movie 100
That
times.
shit's disgusting.
He said it's
That's
disgusting.
disgusting. I don't
It's
give a
worth
fuck.
it.
They could be. I don't give a fuck. Neither.
My son's like, it couldn't be me. It couldn't be me.
What kind of woman did I marry, bro?
It's like me fucking my black wife and motherfucking a white child come out and
Like,
it's
are you
always
kidding
white.
me, bro? And
You know what I mean?
with it. You just
Bro,
okay
you
with
feel
it because you be thinking like, oh, you just got revitiligo some shit.
Nah, bro. I don't believe in that shit.
Like,
as
come
soon
on,
as that baby boy 2 and he ain't got melanin, bro, I ain't taking care of him. It ain't mine.
Michael Jackson's kids?
Nope.
They're not his?
Could be his.
I said
It could be his.
It's hard 'cause-
But he had the vitiligo and he was fucking on Elvis's daughter and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
Mike Tyson said that he was secretly like, his voice was like deeper. Like he knew how to talk to women and cut that shit out. But anytime someone was listening that could like catch it, he'd go right back up to him, Michael. But like,
so that's not how you talk.
like Mike Tyson like saw it one time where he just like, hey, Michael Jackson. Like,
These guys, bro, I swear to you, bro, if you tell me that and then I watch Mike Tyson Mysteries, what the fuck is the difference? How is that possible?
Nah, Mike Tyson's hilarious
I love
in that
Mike Tyson.
show. I don't care. In that show, that nigga is a savage, bro.
Yeah, my son punched the devil and lived to tell the story. He really came in, hit him with a cross. I was like, whoa, whoa.
who's your favorite Mike Tyson impression? Because there's a couple.
Not like Ari Spears, bro.
Ari Spears.
Because you know
is
what? It
incredible.
sounded disrespectful, but it was funny, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, you know, the type of guy that he just makes like a bitch. I'm like, God damn.
Keenan Ivory, man, on A Living Color, like, because he brought out that playful side of Michael that you kind of saw when he's like wrestling with the tiger, and it's like he's a child. It's like, Mike, how are you? Like Keenan Ivory was like, hey, we have Robin Gibbons over here. It's like, hi Michael, hi Robin, like, like adorable. And
You gotta have another set of balls to fuck with Mike Tyson in the night.
How you feeling about the marriage,
Facts.
Mike? I'm feeling ecstatic about the marriage.
So what if you want
Facts.
to disrespect a man like that could really kill you?
I mean, Will Smith has a whole song saying, I think I could beat Mike Tyson.
Aaron Carter has a song about how he could beat Shaq. That doesn't make it good.
Not the FX.
Bro, that don't make it good at all. Bro.
That song has not aged well.
You don't-
Aaron
you
Carter.
don't, nah, bro, fuck that. I will not.
I could understand not liking the Jim Carrey movie about schizophrenia if Aaron Carter was in the role because that would be a little too real. But the movie is good because Jim Carrey's not really schizophrenic.
No, the movie is hilarious.
Message.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Listen, it's Jim Carrey, so it gets a pass, bro. But it's just like that is gnarly, bro.
He said, I couldn't be me.
That couldn't be me, bro. I can't.
He said, even if I'm fucking crazy, I know my kids, what my kids should look like.
It was at that time where Jim Carrey was taking roles. Like the first role that was kind of outside of those first few Jim Carrey roles was probably like The Cable Guy, which I love that fucking movie.
The Cable Guy, he was wildin'. He was fucking wildin', G.
He was all up on.
Who said the final battle on the cable dish? The big huge satellite cable dish. You feel me?
No, but that shit was lit though. It was like,
And he's freaking singing the fighting song as he's ready to do him dirty.
I love that in fucking
Facts.
Medieval Times.
Facts.
And Andy Dick, that's a very underrated side role that Andy Dick did. He was the guy in Medieval Times. He's the like, this is your like. He's the maestro.
He was the guy. He said, bro, I don't think he's playing Scum freaking
right with a Stephen Kovacs and a Lord Chip Douglas. Make your way to the fighting pit. Like Andy Dick is hilarious.
You know what I just seen, bro? Speaking of Chip Douglas, bro, I swear to you. I don't know. I forget the reference, but like Michael Douglas. That's where I'm going. I just seen Fatal Attraction with my girlfriend, bro.
Damn, I never seen that.
I had the DVD.
You got the DVD?
When I was living in, when I was living in
Never
whatchamacallit.
seen it. You ain't seen it, bro?
I was living in Beacon.
HBO Max. See that shit.
Yeah,
seen
Fatal
Squid Game.
Attraction
Bro,
is
that
kind of
shit
crazy.
Great. Now,
That
fuck
bitch
Squid
is
Game.
crazy.
Fuck Squid Game.
You don't like
Fatal
Squid Game?
Attraction.
That bitch is
No.
crazy.
I watch anime. No.
That bitch is crazy.
That bitch is crazy.
Crazy,
Bro, fuck the shit out of
Yeah,
her.
bro.
Like, bro, they had crazy.
Yeah, bro.
crazy
They were
sex.
lit.
On
They
Squid
were
Game?
lit. No, not on Squid Game.
Oh, okay.
Fatal
I was
Attraction.
like-
That was Fatal Attraction.
was
Fatal
like,
Attraction.
I was like,
Nah,
what
bro.
Squid Game did
The
you
only,
watch?
the only crazy sex you ever seen, well, I mean, closest to crazy sex is when
Billy Bob
freaking,
Thornton and Halle Berry. Remember that?
That's
Monster Ball.
yeah, Monsters Ball. Yeah, you got
I'm
it.
sorry.
You got me, Monsters
That
Ball.
was nuts. I never seen the movie, but I've seen that scene many times.
I was talking about in Squid Games when freaking the gangster nigga, the gangster Korean dude and the somewhat old lady Korean dude
Chill.
was fucking in the bathroom.
Chill, bro.
That's the only thing you seen that when it came to sex over there.
Chill, bro.
Yeah, that's facts.
Chill, bro.
In the stall with it. In the stall. Hey, it was clean though. The stall was clean.
She wanted.
They were in Squid. Come on, you cannot tell me in Squid Games that whole place was not clean until they either got shot or something.
It looked very. I mean, I didn't.
That's the only time where the place got dirty.
I
And
wanna
even
watch
when the
Squid
place got dirty, they even went back to certain places and it was still clean.
That's true. But they got the thing with Squid Game. It was that it really birthed like fashion.
Bro, niggas don't know, but I survived the shit. You know what I mean?
Shit,
I
bro.
gotta survive this shit. You know what I mean, bro?
Doing
I
with that shit, bro.
Wow.
Niggas don't know, bro. I'm a billionaire in Korea, nigga.
You got
You
some
feel
Bitcoin
me?
you hiding from everybody?
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't do.
You don't know what I went through.
I got no Dogecoin. I got no NFTs. I got no OnlyFans. I got
Speaking
none
of
the-
NFTs, bro, I want to get into that just a little bit. Now, let's not get real into it, but like real G shit. I really do not know what the fuck that is, besides it being like a whole another original way to get money.
It's some bullshit, bro.
It's like all I see is monkeys and pictures going for $66,000. Eminem brought a picture for about $1 million. You know what I'm saying, bro? So it's like,
I don't get.
I don't get it either. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what the fuck it is.
But it's like I feel like they probably had that reaction with like graffiti or 3D art or every.
Because if
time-
it's really like that, make that an NFT, son.
I with the right resources.
That logo, you make that shit an NFT, you might fuck around, get a fucking couple of thousand in your fucking bank.
It sounds like the stock exchange or something. It's like
Right.
you could tell me, but I'm still not quite getting how this. You know, there's no way I'm gonna.
All I hear is about the originality. It's like a copyright in a way.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like even people are fucking like Tory Lanez. He's dropping music
Oh.
NFTs.
When does this shit clock out?
I heard about that. Oh yeah, we've been talking because I'm cool. I've just been
We're
talking.
speaking audio regardless. I don't know. Is your battery dead? Okay.
It's all good.
You feel me?
Yo, he's actually putting out NFTs and music.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Tory Lanez. Yeah, bro.
I know Young Thug wants to be the first guy to like record an album in space. He's trying to make that happen.
It can happen if he fuck around with Elon Musk or fucking Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, it's not as big a deal to go to space.
For real, you know what's that guy name? He used to play for the Giants, but now he's on Good Morning.
Strahan.
Yeah, fucking, he got the Gap and all that.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
Strahan.
motherfucker. Yeah, he had a trip with Jeff Bezos in space for the weekend.
You know, like it's strange because back in like the 60s or whatever, people would go nuts for the like, yo, we're going to space again, or we're going for the first time. Now people are like,
He's like, we're about to go to space for some mimosa.
You know what I mean?
the sun's not a big deal. How much shit is up there now? Old satellites that don't work anymore.
Facts.
A couple astronaut bodies they're not telling us about.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
You know, a couple airplanes that flew too high. Now
Yeah,
it's
he
been fucking
ain't lying.
Yo, I'm French.
Cold.
I'm sorry, guys. I just like I'm cold.
Yo, if you want, let's cut it then, man, because like we can't force it.
My fucking nipples are sharp. I feel.
Did you say my nipples are sharp?
Tight.
Yo, and I don't want you to get sick.
That's why I bring the hoodie, just to make
I
sure.
don't even know how much.
Yo,
All right, we'll start closing it up.
are we rolling again? I don't even know.
Yeah, no. It's going now. I was like,
I mean, we're still recording.
I'm
You know, it's just.
going without it. I'm kind of tight. I didn't catch that. We were so enthralled. That's what.
Yeah,
happened.
yeah.
We
Honestly,
got caught up in the conversation.
I lost track of time and temperature.
Exactly, bro.
Like 20 or 30 degrees got by me.
Yo, my hand's been in my pocket for the whole 30 minutes.
Word, I need to know.
I've been
Of it
not
being cold.
I've been not pissing so I can keep the warmth in me.
Yeah, you know.
If I'm gonna piss anywhere, it'll be right on my frozen ass hands.
I'm fucking hungry.
I had two. Being that near that grill did not like make me.
Yo, can we go to like McDonald's after this shit?
I'm about to go get some sushi or something. I haven't had sushi in months.
Speaking of sushi,
I haven't had sushi in
bro,
months.
I had Tokyo Express a couple of days ago for the first
How
time.
is? Not good.
Bro, I got this. They have this secret freaking a sushi dish called the maki maki, and it's like salmon with like shrimp on top, but it's a tempura. You know what I'm saying? And and they give you about 8 of those for like $10. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
And bro, I'm telling you,
I gotta try that maki maki.
maki, bro.
I'm gonna get that.
Telling you, bro.
'Cause, like-
it's the best thing you could get. $10, B.
You know, I'm telling you, people in Jersey like really, like I know I'm kind of like from Jersey. I'm not going anywhere because like I get a tuna steak and I count that as sushi. It's like well, it's fish. It counts. Get some avocado.
I mean, as long as you ain't cooking it, you can make it sushi. If you're not cooking it, yeah, it's sushi.
Nah, I'll cook that shit. I like it medium well.
Yeah.
Medium well.
At least
man.
it's medium. You feel me? You don't want that fucking tuna dry.
Salmon. I gotta get well done though.
Bro, anyway, bro, listen. We're gonna have to start. I'm fucking dead.
My son is not an ice ground type.
Shut up.
It
Not
is colder
anymore.
than it looks out here. We make it look easy.
Fuck
Facts.
Bro. I got thick fat. My ability's thick fat. Motherfucker. Motherfucker.
I love the
Disrespect
cold.
me. I'm tired of you disrespecting me, bro. This motherfucker forgets the shirt. Not only that, but he puts in the hamper.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even look for it, and then he's got the nerve to challenge me, bro.
Facts.
I've been on Netflix, nigga.
Really?
Oh, big facts. Hold on. And I'm gonna let all y'all niggas know right now, bro. My son, Ed, motherfucker, he's the first nigga in Poughkeepsie to be on Netflix. Listen, I may not know. That may not be facts. It may not be facts. It may not be facts. But he's the first nigga I know on Netflix. You feel me? Give my son his props. Y'all niggas ain't doing shit out here like that. You feel me? Get on Netflix like my son. He background actor, but still, good shit, my nigga.
They just dropped that shit on Netflix.
And this is.
He said, we're all gonna die. My son's in the background like, huh? Frankie.
When did you put? When did this? When?
Bro, I dropped that shit like
2 days ago.
I'm probably
Yeah,
gonna
bro.
watch that shit tonight. I ain't gonna hold you.
You know what, bro?
I
It
may
was
have to
fun
watch
doing
it tonight.
Bro, that caught me off guard. I
I
didn't
say,
know
yeah,
this
got
shit.
you on
I'm on
Netflix.
Netflix
Bro,
now,
what?
bro. I'm on Netflix now.
That's fucking amazing, dude.
Thank you. I didn't.
You were so fucking low key about it.
I posted this shit and everybody glommed onto it. Not like they do this podcast.
Hold on.
They glommed onto it.
You ain't the first nigga on TV though. My son Andre. Shouts out to my son Andre. My son was on Power.
Yo.
I think it was Power, Raising Kanan. One of those. Well, it's the same thing. Same thing.
I did background on Power once.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Fucking, but dude, that's fucking, dude.
Thank you.
On Netflix
I'm
with
sorry
it.
that I got ADD and I gotta go back and
bro,
repost a
it's
few
all
times before I retain information.
It's all good,
Jeez.
bro. Nah, it's you know what I'm saying. It caught all of us off guard.
We're
and shit,
getting
bro.
We're getting out here, G. You're getting out here.
Yeah, bro.
That's fucking amazing, man. It's not even just it's like my friend's band. They're a deathcore band from Jersey, and they're the biggest deathcore band in the world right now is called Lorna Shore. The guy who's the new frontman for them was just in my friend's band, so they're gonna be doing a lot of shit together because like it's a real good relationship. So they're about to blow up, and I love seeing the shit blow up from here. It's
We
fucking
lit.
good.
Bro,
Shout
you
out to
know-
Monument of a Memory.
Bro, listen, this is the year of the Tiger. All shit's supposed to go good this year, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
It should
Make
go
shit
good this year.
spiritual.
Facts.
Fuck this. I appreciate it. Listen, we're gonna cut it right here.
Hell yeah, it's fucking
Thank-
cold.
You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all very much for watching, bro. I'm on Netflix, bro.
On Netflix with it.
Andre, go fuck yourself. I don't give a fuck Power. I'm on Netflix.
On
bro.
Netflix with
Fuck
it.
HBO, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, I like HBO Max. That shit's good shit.
Nah, that's the
they've been
next
fucking up.
step.
They've been fucking up.
That's the next step.
They gave me
I'm
Sopranos.
technically already on.
No,
there.
that ain't HBO. That's Stars.
What?
Stars.
You're right.
Powers on Stars.
Right.
Yeah,
You're
Facts.
I watched
Still
Sopranos on the HBO. Man. I fucking love
We
it.
were gonna talk about many Saints of Newark right quick, but before we leave, bro, just talk about it right quick. What happened?
So
You said it was ass.
yeah, well, because they didn't commit to any one actual plot. They just had a lot of scenes that could have
Hold on,
gone.
and don't
any
spoil
which
it,
way.
bro, because I ain't watch. They just put that shit back on, so I'm gonna watch that and then get in The Sopranos.
They didn't give Joey Diaz like any dialogue really, which is a damn shame.
And then they shoot him.
you know, like,
I saw that scene. I had to.
like they cut so much. Like the part of the movie that me and a bunch of people were in, like the Newark riots, you barely saw any of it. And when you did, it didn't go to actually storefronts breaking, like anything that looks like they tried to show you what it was like. And I'm like, what was the point of all that if you just cut out? Because it seems like they went from, okay, we're going to go more into the riots to, okay, we're going to go more into Dickie and his former, like, number one, you know, his right-hand man. And then that kind of, there wasn't enough back and forth for it to get as far as it did. You know what I mean? If there's bad blood, okay, and it's usually, you can make bad blood happen in a crime show. Very easy.
Easy.
But they somehow it didn't stick, and then I couldn't buy that the anger was real because I couldn't tell where it was coming from.
Right.
It was just, you know, it was really cool to do background on that because they paid me for a week on that shit.
That's lit.
How much? Union.
That was the first job I took as union, and they went overtime every night.
Talk to me. How much was you
That's
making?
money. Nah,
That
that's
was-
hold on, golden hour.
Golden hour.
Not trying to
delicious.
look in your pockets or nothing.
No,
but how
no,
much you
fuck
making?
No,
that,
that
that's
one,
delicious.
because all that money, that was a few years ago now, so it's,
Yeah,
it was like,
no, they pushed that shit back like 4 times.
yeah, bro, it really is taking a while. It was like somewhere between a couple of checks were $1,300, one check was like $1,800, and a couple of checks were just under $1,000.
I needed what?
No,
I
but
need to
you
do
know
what
what,
y'all
though?
people doing.
But you know what though, bro?
I haven't gotten that in a
that's
while.
again, that's a sandwich, bro.
Yeah, that's a sandwich in LA.
That's a sandwich.
Yeah, but it's a driver's license for me.
That's fair enough.
You know what I
You
mean?
bring that shit over here, bro. A few checks in there, bro. You be living out
For real.
Yeah, bro. I'm excited to come back though. I'm just gonna finish out this last like
That's a license,
5-6
gun
months
permit.
in LA, and I'm gonna come back and you know I'm gonna do this better. I'm gonna do this adult thing a little better around here.
Hell yeah, man.
Bro. But you know they're building mad studios and shit. Lionsgate just built a studio in Yonkers. They're building one in Newburgh. They're building one where the old IBM building used to be. So it's like, you know, for guys like us, bro, there's gonna be more work coming.
I'm rooting for you, my nigga.
Fuck.
Already know.
Off rip. So it's lit, bro.
Dope, Isaac.
Feel me?
That's lit. Anyway, thank y'all very much for watching. We're gonna cut it here, bro. Joey Rosenberg, it's been a pleasure, but we haven't actually sat down for more than 10 minutes, really.
No.
But
We'll find a
you
way.
know, so yeah,
We'll
bro.
dub it in.
No,
You
we're
know?
definitely gonna do this again. I want to get you and Wonderlick on, bro, because I know you're homies too, right?
I haven't seen him in a while. Like I was always cool with Brandon. Like in our comedy community, you know,
Oh,
Hudson
shit.
Valley,
Oh,
Jersey
shit.
City.
The T.
There's definitely not the level of LA at all, but like there's certain things that happen and you're friends with one comic, so when they're kind of in a fight with another comic, you can't step in.
What happened?
It wasn't.
Don't do it.
You're right.
Don't do that.
After,
You know what I mean?
After,
Like, I've had
after,
that, like-
after.
Facts.
I ain't trying to get in that bullshit
Facts.
yet. Thank
I
y'all
love you,
very
Brandon.
much.
All right. Just-
Yeah, got you. Thank y'all very much. Follow the podcast, Cash Smash Live IG. Was it Hand Smash 6 IG, bro? Like, subscribe, share.
and hit that fucking notification bell,
That's
bro.
right. Keep forgetting to do that.
Please hit that
Ring the bell.
notification bell,
Subscribe,
so
donate.
you can know. You know what I'm saying? Stream this. You guys don't gotta donate to us, not at all.
I'll take a donation.
I mean, not yet.
I will take a donation.
I mean, but listen. I mean, we broke. But listen, even though we broke, I'm just saying, bro. We don't need your money. But if you want to donate, respect.
I respect that.
You feel me?
I will take whatever donation they reject.